Industry 4.0, the term has been around for at least 10 years, and there's several definitions, but the one I would like to give is when you look at how industry has evolved, it's interesting to note that protons and neutrons are actually developed before like electrons. And what I mean by that is look at the devices and technological advancements from the 19th and 20th century. Gigantic boilers, massive steamships, huge amounts of physical mass. Yet, it would still take a week or two to actually deliver a message from point A to point B when it's simply a few electrons. So what's really changed for Industry 4.0 is the ability to actually, one, have very good sensors at low cost. So you can actually detect what's going on in real time. Second, the ability to communicate that information, i.e. feedback, to the right people or location, and that now we can now communicate across the world with video and pictures for almost nothing, which 50 years ago that was almost unimaginable. And then we can take the proper action with our best minds looking at the same set of information at the same time. And that's what I think is producing most of the value over the next 3 to 5 year time frame. The question is, are our organizations seeing that they have to change the way we work together to take advantage of this new, basically almost free real-time feedback? And so when I start actually looking at companies, how they work together, I watch for work that gets half finished and sits in piles. And usually that's an indication that someone's not aware of a problem, something happened upstream that was not communicated to the downstream, and if we can fix that with better communication, we will see results in weeks, maybe days. One thing I would like to add to that is when you think of Industry 4.0, and artificial intelligence has a big role in Industry 4.0, because it helps you interpret all this massive amount of data you're getting and turn it into effective decision. But the second part is, if you look at most organizations and where their value is trapped, it's typically in the longer wave decisions they make, such as maintenance. Because if we defer maintenance for today, nothing will happen. But if we defer it for weeks or months, it will catch up to us. And in most organizations, the maintenance staff, their decisions get deferred relative to production, operations, and technology. And so part of what we need to do to really get the value of Industry 4.0 is really increase the status of some of these underlying teams like maintenance. And just as a good example, watch a Formula One or NASCAR race. And it's great because it's one of the rare occasions you can see maintenance as part of the action. And second, look at how much they've dedicated to technology in order to support the maintenance teams, in order to support the driver. So not only, one thing about Industry 4.0 is this massive drop in the cost of detection, measurement, and communication and analysis. And the second part is, how do our organizations need to change in order to capture the value that those new low-cost technologies provide us?